Hello all. It's been a busy news week with quite a few critical items, some of which are already being exploited. One of the items that jumped out to me this week was a report from Guru Baran. He's the co-founder of RedDotSecurity.news. His article's headline reads, 40,000 plus CVEs published in 2024, marking a 38% increase from 2023. Let those numbers sink in for a moment. Did your budget or staff scale up proportionally? Baran reported that 108 new vulnerabilities showed up daily on average, with May 3rd seeing 824 of them alone. Additionally, 231 of the 2024 defects received a common vulnerabilities and exposure score of a perfect 10. All I can say is bring on the AI. There is no way that we humans can keep up with this onslaught. Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox both received updates this past week. For Chrome's part, it seems that yet another cylinder of the V8 JavaScript engine was misfiring and needs repair. And both vendors fixed several flaws, so update them if you've got them. GFI, makers of Carrier Control Firewall, has an unpatched vulnerability with an available proof-of-concept exploit. This defect exists in versions 9.2.5 through 9.4.5, and so far there has been no response from GFI. Ivanti has yet another zero-day that is under active exploitation, and as a result, their Ivanti Connect secure appliances are rather insecure right now, with threat actors installing malware called Dryhook and PhaseJam on them. Google's Mandiant believes that the exploitation began in mid-December and is the work of Chinese-based attackers. Ivanti urges that you run their integrity checker tool and perform a factory reset. Yep, that's right, a factory reset, and then upgrade to the latest versions. Several other of their products apparently share a similar code base and have the same defect and require updating. So if you use this, you may already be compromised. Quickly take the appropriate measures. License plate readers from Motorola are leaking data and video in real time. Motorola responded that the issue is due to misconfigurations and will be fixed quickly, and upcoming firmware will include additional security hardening. It's bad enough that the government is tracking my every move. I'm pretty much resigned that that's the reality. But for any script kiddie out there to have the same ability, that's a bit much. SonicWall revealed a new critical vulnerability in their SSL VPN this past week. They urge immediate updates to the latest Sonic OS firmware versions. The new firmware also addresses several other less critical defects. This particular headline just really sucks. Robot vacuums hack to spy on their owners. Not only is my vehicle being spied on by license plate readers, now my vacuum cleaner's a double agent? Dirtbags have taken control of formerly well-behaved cleaners and have reprogrammed them to chase pets, spew racial slurs in their microphones, and otherwise misbehave. If you couple this with the newest dirt suckers that were just revealed at the Las Vegas Consumer Electronics Showcase that have robotic arms attached to them so that they can move objects out of their way, you got the makings of a pretty good Hollywood horror movie. PowerSchool is a hosted platform for K-12 schools that offers tools that encompass the gamut of the execution of learning and management of education. Sadly, they experienced a breach in their PowerSchool student information system platform that resulted in the exfiltration of a massive amount of data. They have over 18,000 customers in more than 90 countries, serving 60 million students. For their part, PowerSchool says that they've paid the ransom demand and that the enterprising criminals behind this massive attack cooperated, and that the, quote, data has been deleted without any further replication or dissemination, end quote. It's a nice political statement, but what part of criminal did they miss? I have no doubt that the purloined data will be sold and disseminated. A lot. New HIPAA rules are coming this year. Recognizing that many of the voluntary portions of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996 and the 2003 HIPAA security rule protections set forth around electronic protected health information are not being implemented or just plain ineffective, the Office for Civil Rights at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has proposed modifications to HIPAA protections, which are now under a 60-day public comment period at regulations.gov. If enacted, this will bring sweeping changes and significant hardening, mandatory encryption, enhanced controls, regulatory oversight, and massive updates to what's been shown to be a toothless law up to now. If enacted, this new rule will require that HIPAA-regulated entities such as healthcare providers, health plans, clearinghouses, business associates, and vendors comply with all security standards with only few exceptions. Once enacted, HIPAA entities will be given 180 days to become compliant. Let the mad scramble begin. The massive fires in and around Los Angeles are truly tragic in their scope. Seeing the devastation is heartbreaking. Now in security, there's a holy triad of confidentiality, security, and availability. And I can't help but wonder how many of the businesses that have been scrubbed from the face of the earth by this massive conflagration had an incident response plan that foresaw this eventuality. A disaster recovery plan that tells them what to do in this scenario. And a business continuity plan that will enable them to survive and somehow be available to their employees and customers. The time to plan is not when you smell smoke. Keep the shields up.